Hello everyone, welcome to the part 3 of the frequently asked question about initiative queue. Okay, the purpose of this video is to educate you guys about initiative queue and for you to see why I'm passionate about initiative queue, same way I'm passionate about TBC. Okay, but first of all, I need to go show you guys some of the frequently asked questions so that when you watch this video over and over again, you will come to understand why I believe in initiative queue and come on board or refer your friends or whatever even if you don't choose to come on board, fine, no problem, but it doesn't require anything for you to join initially because it doesn't require any financing on your own part. All you have to do is just sign up with your name or email address or use a Google account to sign up directly on the site, and you have access and receive some queue. Then you can decide to participate in promoting it, or you can decide to sit on the side and watch the project evolve. But let me just go straight to the frequently asked question today that's focusing on obtaining queues, and maybe if there is much time on this video, I will dwell on beyond the queue payment network. All right, so let me dive straight into it and make sure that this video is a short one. I'm targeting within 10 minutes, but if it's more than 10 minutes, please bear with me and continue watching. All right, so the first question under obtaining queues is what do I receive for signing up? So when you register, a certain number of queues are allocated for you. These reward queues serve as an incentive to join, and they will gradually be released to you after the queue payment network becomes active. So these reward queues are like your cookie reward in TBC. Okay, so when you join, you're going to get some reward queues which will be released to you during when the queue payment network becomes active, which is what this whole project is all about. Now the second question is, what would you give away for free? Queues away for free. The greatest challenge in creating a new payment system is how to convince everyone, buyers and sellers, to join when the network is still small. Reserving high queue rewards for those signing up early overcomes this concern, and will allow us to build a payment network that is decades ahead of anything available today. So the next question is, how much queue do I get for joining? The maximum amount of queue you can receive depends on when you sign up. At each stage of the engagement with queue, initial sign up, verification using the system once it's ready, etc., you claim more queues. It's important to complete each stage as soon as it's available, as some tasks have a deadline. Why is sign-up reward constantly decreasing? Joining after the queue payment network has been widely adopted requires little external motivation, since once the adoption challenge is solved, people will value the better technology, convenience, and cost. Signing up after millions have joined is also an easy decision, since you already know there is a good chance the project will succeed and the reward will become valuable. But joining at the very early stages requires real vision and foresight. We want to compensate our members accordingly. Why am I required to complete tasks to reserve my full queue reward? Initiative Queue's unique reward model is what allows it to overcome the adoption barrier that has impeded previous payment technologies. It encourages fast adoption of advanced payment technologies, while others struggle to attract new users. Initiative Queue will be given free currency to incentivize actions that help the system grow. That includes tasks such as registration and verification of friends, installing the Queue application, adding information, making purchases, etc. These tasks are in everyone's interest, as they will help the initiative queue grow and reach the target of releasing all queues to members at a value of around $1 per queue. The last question on the topic obtaining queues is, I want more queues, can I buy them? Well, the answer is this: queues are not currently for sale. We plan to allow buying and selling queues against other currencies once the payment network is alive. So this is an ongoing project and the payment network is not yet alive, So you cannot buy Q from anybody. Rather, you can participate in the task provided for you to earn more Qs, okay, for free without any you spending your cash. So let me talk about the Q payment network, then I'm done for today. What advantages does the Q payment network offer? So, which is a very important question. Over the last few decades, many advances in payment systems have been devised, but they have not been made available since they're only valuable once they are widely adopted, a chicken and egg problem. Initiative Q distribution incentives solve the adoption problem, thereby offering one global network that integrates many of these breakthroughs, such as low transaction cost, a streamlined digital process with better fraud protection means fewer costs, a universal currency and one global system, one address for all financial needs, cutting-edge measures to ensure secure transactions, fingerprint, voice and face recognition, multiple factor authentication, and advanced artificial intelligence models. Simplicity and user-friendliness, one-click payments, no need to carry cash or cards. This one-click payment is something I've experienced with PayPal, and given that this guy have background with PayPal, I'm not surprised they're mentioning it here. Consumer protection, using internal regulations and buyer feedback to prevent sellers from misrepresenting their products and pricing. Reversibility and efficient dispute resolution, each online claims process easy online claims process to ensure user confidence. Optimal credit allocation, using richer information and more advanced models to correctly assign credit to lenders. Parental control, sub-accounts that allow parents to control children's expenses. Helping the unbanked, connecting the world economy, the billions who don't have access to financial services. Then you can see more complete description in the vision paper of Initiative Q, not white paper, vision paper. So, why will Initiative Q succeed where others haven't? The answer goes like this. Since payment systems involve a network of buyers and sellers, a new technology only brings value once it's widely adopted. Buyers first want to see many sellers offering it, and vice versa. There have been many great payment technologies developed over the years, but they fail to gain universal acceptance due to this barrier. Initiative Q's innovation is in leveraging the future value of Q itself to incentivize its widespread adoption. Our unique reward system encourages users to become early adopters and opens the door to adoption of major breakthroughs in the payment industry. What can I do with my reward queues? Once the system is functional, the queues reserved for you will be released gradually, and you will then be able to use them for any kind of payment or exchange, purchases, sales, rentals, and investment, etc. When will I be able to use my reward queues? The reward queues reserved for you will be released gradually. Distributing all the queues at the same time will flood the market and devalue the currency. Therefore, once the system goes live and begins to grow, only a set proportion of one's reserved queues will be available for spending. The rate at which queues are released will be regulated to maintain stable exchange rate of around $1 Q per $1 which also incentivizing economic growth. Queues may be granted sooner to members in some locations to accelerate the creation of local queue-based economies. Economic models show that Initiative Q succeeds and the Q payment network becomes a leading payment method, then eventually all the queues reserved for members will be released while still maintaining this one-to-one exchange with USD. The next question is, are my Q transactions private? Can anyone see them? Initiative Q is designed to succeed as a mainstream payment network, which means fully complying with all the laws and regulations. The transaction information on the Q payment network will be handled similarly to how current payment and banking networks operate, wherein the bank maintains all transaction records, but must safeguard the data and cannot share it with outside parties unless required to do so by law. How much is one Q worth in USD? Well, at this stage, Qs are only being reserved and cannot be used. If Initiative Q becomes a leading payment network, Qs are expected to be worth approximately $1 per Q. The estimate is detailed in our economic model. What is your estimate of Q value based on? The reasoning behind estimated future value of Q payment network can be summarized as follows. 1. The payment world is stuck with decades of old technology since it's very difficult to get buyers to adopt a new technology that sellers don't yet support, and vice versa. 2. Initiative Q solves this problem by compensating every early adopters with future currency. 3. This enables the building of a payment network that is far superior to current ones. 4. A payment network that is both superior technologically and widely adopted will be preferred by both buyers and sellers. 5. It is realistic to expect that such a network would eventually overtake payment cards, which account for $20 trillion in annual transactions. 6. The total amount of money in the world is roughly half the world's annual economic activity. The value of all Q currency could thus reach half of Q's annual volume, that is $10 trillion. Our models use an estimate of $2 trillion. An alternative data point, number 7, an alternative data point is the value of cryptocurrencies, which peaked at nearly $1 trillion. Despite hardly being used for real payments, nearly all activities is speculation. 8. Since there are currently 2 trillion Qs, the goal of $1 per Q is achievable. For more details, see Q's economic model. So, the last question for part 3 of the frequently asked question is this. What happens if not enough people signed up? Okay, what happens if not enough people signs up? Initiative Q needs many committed users to ensure a meaningful network of buyers and sellers. If a critical mass is not reached, the project may not go forward, but the rewards are very valuable once the system is functional. It is in everyone's interest to get others to join. Okay, that's why I keep telling you guys, if you want to see the success of this program, okay, and you want your reserved Qs to be worth more, and for you to get the value, the real value of the Qs, you have to be involved in promoting Q, Initiative Q. Because only when you promote it will it get people, buyers and sellers, to come into the community. Okay, the network. And when they come into the network, the payment network is born because both buyers and sellers can afford to spend the Q. So after Muhammad Choko Bilago, thank you for watching this part 3 video. Please subscribe, share or like this video if you find value in my channel and the content of this video. So I see you next time. Muhammad Choko Bilago. Take care and bye for now.